somehow. I don't know how he did that. Does he stay cool for you?
Do I have to answer that?
Finally, when his coaching days were over, he was my biggest fan. I could always count on him at all my basketball games and any sort of sporting event. And I know Liz and Jen could count on him to be there as well. He was even willing to lobby coaches to have me get more playing time. Bob Rothenberger here. Bob Rothenberger. For a few years there, in the late 80s, my dad, he served the role as Mr. Mom. I don't know how many of you remember that movie, but he was Mr. Mom while my mother was away at college. And he was a great cook. He had a set schedule. One night we got sandwiches from V&S. The next night we had Hungry Man dinner. The next night was pizza night. And we had a casserole night that was baked by a family friend. And we even had dinner from the JCC night. So, I mean, he did a great job being Mr. Mom, but I would never want to see him in an apron. Way too hairy for him. Now that I talked about my dad as the coach and the father, I'd like to talk about him as the inspiration to me and the other kids and probably other people as well. I always wanted to be like him when I was growing up. He's what got me into business. He was a basketball player for Exeter High School, and I wanted to be just like him. I always strived to be better than him. And I worked hard at basketball, and I can remember the day that I finally beat him one-on-one. It was a big moment in my life. He was a great player back in the day. I didn't have to strive very hard to do better than him in school, because I just had to get better than a C. That wasn't very difficult. But he's even said to me, he knows that I do volunteer work, and I'm a teacher right now, first graders in Philadelphia. He says, you're my hero. You work with these kids, these underprivileged kids, and you devote your time. And I don't know if he realizes where I first learned, where I first saw someone do that. And that's him. He was coaching youth basketball long after I had moved on to high school and other sports. He still gave of his time in youth basketball and was always there as a coach. Always wanted to help out, so he was an inspiration for me. One time we talked about how crazy of an Eagles fan he was. There's one story that kind of stands out to me. I had a friend from college come over. I think it was the 2001 season, and they were playing Tennessee. They had a nice big lead. Somehow the Eagles blew it. Can't imagine how that happened. The Eagles were blowing this game. My dad, he took off his jersey, threw it down on the ground, stomped on it, and that's not the end.